Hey, lifers. Hey, community. I'm Ruth, your peace coach, and welcome to 15 to Life, where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. In these next 15 minutes, I not only prepare you for the upcoming week, but for the rest of your life. If this is your first time here, I know, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream, ladies, because we are growing our community and I always need your help to do that. Share. I have a special guest with me tonight. But again, if this is your first time, put your name in the comment section so that I can greet you and we can all say hello and welcome you to our family. We call ourselves lifers because we are doing life together. And so I had something else prepared for tonight, but I know my goddaughter, for real goddaughter, Cassidy Labissiere, is here visiting from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
She is, if those of you all who know CJ from church who plays the organ, this is his sister, his younger sister.
Baby.
Well, yeah. Well, you got
Yeah,
one more.
yeah,
She's the middle one. And she is my husband. She is our goddaughter. And she's recently married. Well, let me go back to her. I know.
Yeah, talk about me.
Well, we're talking about you first, right? But she is working on her doctorate, and you're going to be a natural.
So a health promotion, disease prevention specialist. So yes.
Okay, I love it. So she was telling us how right now she's visiting with CJ, and she literally studied this morning till like 6:30 this morning, and wow.
Yeah.
And I know she said she had like 15 minutes of sleep or something, and then she came to church. And so me not even having any mercy on her, because when she came over here after church and I was like, hey, you want to be on 15 to Life? Not even thinking, she might want to go home and go to sleep. But no, I'm just all selfish. But but I'm so glad that she's here. But again, she's recently married, and she's married to Scal Labissiere.
Yes, good.
Who is an NBA player, and so hopefully, I'll get to go to a game or two or something.
Yeah.
But she's just a beautiful, beautiful, y'all see, outside beautiful young lady, young woman. But also honestly beautiful on the inside as well. Just a beautiful, beautiful spirit. Love Cassidy to life. I don't say death. Love her to life. Yes, that's what we're about, is life here. And so we're just gonna talk a little bit, but like I said, y'all know my theme this month was don't fall for the okie doke. And let me see who's on here. Let me see some of the people. Bella, good evening. Erica, Marquita, she said she sees the resemblance.
Okay.
I know. Yes. Valerie, all the way from California. Love it. Thank you for watching.
Valerie.
Yeah, San Diego, California, Phyllis Keelan. All right, love you all. Karen Deal, thank you all so much for watching. But so I had it all prepared of what I was going to talk about tonight, dealing with, don't fall for the okie doke. But y'all know me, and complete full disclosure on everything is God has really been dealing with me on some things as far as, kind of clearing out, sort of a cleansing, getting rid of things that you don't need. And so what I'm going to do, and I've done this 2 times before, once probably about 12 years ago for a year, and then another time for 6 months. But what I'm going to do is for a whole year, I've committed, I'm going to start this on Friday, which is October 1st, is I'm not going to buy any clothes or shoes for an entire year. I know, put your scary face like, oh my God, yo. But I am. And as I speak, I know on Wednesday, I'm going to get an email from dealers that's going to say they're having a sale for extra 40% off clearance.
Why not?
And I'm going to start hyperventilating. But I know that I'm going to be able to do this because I just feel it so strongly on me. And I was telling Cassidy how sort of my love-hate relationship with clothes even started. and some of you know, and I'll try to say this very, very quickly because it's already, we only have 10 minutes left already, is that, coming from a family with 8 children, and even though my mother and father both worked what you call white collar jobs, raising 8 children in the 60s, we still didn't have a lot. I had to wear hand-me-downs. People talked about me, other girls talked about me. When I went to high school, it really came to a head because it was in a white area, and it wasn't the white girls that gave me the most trouble. It was the other more influential black girls who, came from money. And so, they would look at me like, oh my God, like I was a piece of dirt or something. And so from that point, I started wearing my sister's clothes. And then my mother worked with a lady who she had a daughter the same age as me. Whenever she would get rid of clothes, my mother would bring home like a big garbage bag of clothes. And so instead of me looking at it like, oh my God, I got to wear these, it was like Christmas for me. Yeah. And I would go through these clothes and pull them out like, oh my God, I got new stuff. And what I started doing, and I told Cassidy this, is I would write down everything that I wore, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I would write it down, and I would make sure that I didn't wear it for another 2 weeks, for at least another 2 weeks, because I knew how people judged you by what you wore or didn't wear. Mm-hmm. And so it started this thing where clothes became, I don't know, like a comfort. Because I knew when I dressed a certain way, people looked at you different. People treated you different.
Yes.
But in life, so many times that thing that you have that comforts you can become your God. It can become a hindrance. It can become that idol. And you can jump in anytime you want to. I know I'm just talking, but it can become, something that instead of it really blessing you, it becomes a hindrance.
Yes.
And so I was really leaning toward that anyway. And then, I have a closet that we made because I needed some more space. But it wasn't right. My brother did it for me, but he didn't do it right. So I was going to have somebody come in and fix it. And they were supposed to come in on Saturday. And so as I'm pulling out all these clothes and shoes out of this closet, then it was really like, okay, Ruth Ward, this is just too much stuff. And so, so I'm going on this cleansing thing for a year. So if anybody knows me, if you want some shoes, if you wear a size 9 or 9.5.
Store's open.
I know. It is right. It is open. You just need to let me know.
Yes.
But what I want to encourage you ladies is I don't want you to do what I'm doing because I've had some time to process this. But I want you to think about doing something similar. Like maybe you have to have coffee in the morning. Maybe you might say, okay, on Wednesdays, I'm not going. She said, I'll take the boots. And so maybe you might say, I got to have that coffee. So maybe you might say on every Wednesday, I won't drink coffee. Or maybe, what's something else we do?
There's so many different things we do. We check social media. We're constantly looking. You can be looking at an ex. Every day you have to check someone else that you used to talk to. Mm-hmm. And I've had friends who struggled with that. And it's just a thing. It helps. Oh, well, they're not with someone else. Checking things like that. That's also not healthy. Yes. Something we need to break off. And all these things are things that we need to break off of us so that we can get to the place that God has for us. Mm-hmm. If you're holding on to things, something that came to me when you're talking, your hands aren't open to receive anything else. You can't receive the next blessing. Right. You can't get elevated because you're weighted down, holding on to stuff that's quote unquote temporarily comforting you and providing that little hunch, to get through. But it's not lasting, and you're not going to elevate. You're not going to get everything that God has for you because you're clinging to that.
Yeah. I mean, it even says, lay aside every weight that so easily, besets us. But but when you're holding on, that is so beautiful that you can't receive what God has for you because you're thinking in your head, I have to have this.
I have to have it.
or I have to have
do this.
Yes, I have to
Yeah.
make that Facebook post because or I have to make that Instagram post because I need the likes.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, we post because we want the likes, because that validates us. Because if people like us, if they like the post, then that means they like me. And so we feel like we have to have that. And so that might be something that you might say, okay, once maybe for a whole week out of each month, you might say, I'm not going to post, or I'm not going to go on Facebook, or like you said, I'm not going to.
Not even gonna go on. Not gonna go look at this person. Not gonna stalk this person. Old things, things from the past. I think there's so many things that we all can have, especially as women. Women, that's something that the enemy gets us on, where we're constantly feeling like comparison, we're not good enough, and this is what's portrayed as what's good enough, and I don't meet that.
Right.
So what will help me to meet that? But I think it takes looking at yourself, looking at the root of the problem, but also understanding our value, understanding our worth, and saying, I'm worth this. I'm worth more. I'm valuable. Speak the word of God over our lives and get around people. First of all, cut people off.
Oh, yeah. Is that like a theme or something? Y'all know, if you already had New Birth, and Pastor Keyshawn was like, he cuts people off. Like, oh my God.
If someone is adding to that weight, that hindrance, that holds you, and they've never checked in, when you've even spoken about it, when they see an issue or a problem, and that's supposed to be your friend, your best friend, your person, your accountability partner, but they're still like, oh yeah, girl, just go buy something else. What would I look like? I'm actually blocking her blessing from the Lord, and I'm causing a hindrance to her relationship with God, for him to take that weight aside, and for him to come in, first of all, heal, set free, deliver her from the issue, get to the root of the problem. I think that's something we don't do. We're like gardeners or whatever, and whenever you see a rose and it has like a few bad, I'm not good with flowers, but I'll just take like the bad petals off, but I don't get to the root of the problem, because that flower is still going to produce those bad petals.
Right.
Because you're not getting to the issue. It's malnourished. It's not getting enough water, enough sunlight. So remove people.
Right. So then, we have three. So then this is so good. Oh, I love it. Y'all give her some clapping hands. You are like a natural. You are so good. Yes. So then I have to get to, which I knew the root of my even wanting, feeling like I had to have clothes and stuff, was because at the root of it, I didn't feel worthy.
Yes.
I didn't feel good enough. And so I felt like I had to have, so when I would tell women all the time, I would say, we act like we dress for men, but we don't.
No.
We dress for other women.
Yes.
Because we know they're going to look at us. Y'all know, we go to the mall and we see a girl or a woman that's like, well, first of all, why she got that on? Or, why she got that bonnet, or whatever we're saying. We're judging her right off. And so I had to get to the root of that, as not feeling worthy. And then knowing ultimately that I am worthy. So yeah, it's good. But you have to have a person pulling that out of you.
Yes.
Like you said, and not saying, okay, girl, yeah, let's go to the store and buy some more clothes.
No. A person speaking life over you, reminding you, pointing you back to the word of God, and telling you, wait,
keep going.
You're good. You're beautiful. You're worthy. You're worth this. No, girl, we ain't got to do that. You're good as is. Let's go. You need that. And I think for both of us being married, having spouses who support us, who stand by us, having a man of God who can speak the word, because that's what he's supposed to do.
Right.
Be the word and speak the word in your home, and him doing that, it reciprocates. So I always feel validated. So I'm not looking for it when I leave my home. My husband has already spoken over what God has already promised and said over me. So I'm also getting it from that. So friends, etc., who aren't in agreement, in alignment with that, gotta go. Gotta go.
Do I need to say anything else? I don't think I need to say anything else.
No, I love this. That's good.
Wow. It is 6:15. My time is up. Ladies, if y'all have enjoyed this, y'all say go, Cassidy. Y'all give her some clapping hands.
No.
Yes,
All to
yes,
Pastor.
yes. And always remember, ladies, I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. You are worthy.
Yes.
And I want you to think about something that you can give up to cleanse yourself. Okay, I'm going to be journaling, writing. I'm expecting God to do some great things through this.
Expectancy,
And
yes.
I want Him to do some great things in your life. And that's why we do this, because we are learning, growing, and we are serving together. I love you, and I will see you on the other side. Bye-bye.